What's up, guys? It's me, the Gutter Freak, and today I'm going to show you how to draw Spider-Man 2099. Let's go. Okay, guys, welcome back. It's me, the Gutter Freak, and I am going to be doing some Spider-Man 2099 today. Not my favorite Spider-Man. Miguel O'Hara is my personal favorite, and we're going to start off with a portrait of him. Now, we're doing it straight with ink, so there might be mistakes. We'll see what happens. So let's see. Let's get his head started here. So we're going to go with that. Okay, reload with ink. And then like that. And up here, let's round this off. Okay, so there's your kind of head outline. And then let's kind of plan where his body will be to add to this. So we'll go like this. Okay, and then this is going to be the line. So this go like that. Like that. Just getting out where his costume's kind of going to be and where the chest is. So we're going to have it where his, so basically you're going to have his head here, and you're going to have torso kind of spread out where you got angled kind of going up and down. So you got it where his head's there, and you're going to have his right arm going up and his left arm going down. And I want to just pull another line up here like that. And then his suit has all those highlights because it's so reflective. So I'm just going to outline where some of the darker spots are here so that I don't get lost with what I'm doing. Good. When I'm doing this, I kind of just picture for when I'm figuring it out, how an action figure kind of would look tilted that way. Okay, and then underneath here, so you're gonna have maybe not that severe curve. Like that, yeah. Okay. So this will all be black. little bit of muscle stuff going there, so that's good. And then down here we're going to have, this will be kind of chest area stuff, sort of, and then it kind of whips up. So we got neck going into there, and then that. Okay. That gets filled in. He has a more complicated kind of costume because the way that that Death's Head spider skull sits is kind of a challenge to draw sometimes because of the way the eyes are and everything. So we're going to go down here. We're going to go up like this, and this is really going to come out. Okay, and then this is going to be the eye, but this is really tilted up, so you're not going to see the full shape of it. Okay. We'll fill that in, and then this would come down because it's going to be like a shoulder muscle there. Make sure we're still in frame for everybody here. There we go. And if you hear a little bit of noise in the background today, that is some roofers doing some roof work in the neighborhood. They're going to be here today and tomorrow, getting their stuff done. Okay, and then up here, you're going to have your neck popping out more to the back. And then even I do it up there, kind of like that. And we'll get it all filled in. I used to start everything with the head before when I would do a lot of these drawings. And then I saw a tutorial where they talked about thinking of it as a 3D, like an action figure, and do the chest kind of area first. I'll just put that in there. Because that's the largest kind of area on the figure usually, and it also informs kind of directionally where stuff is. And then once you have that kind of set, you can move the head and the arms around a lot easier. And it took a little minute to get used to that idea, but it actually has paid off quite a bit. And I actually think that I agree with that method now. I used to think that it was the eyes. The eyes inform everything, and the eyes are definitely the key feature and stuff for sure, but thinking of the chest in a position is a good idea because it really does help you kind of fill in quite a bit of other information. And now this kind of chest C makes sense. At the start it kind of looked a little odd. We stuck with it. Kind of midpoint, we'll be able to draw it because we're going to cover that up anyway. So there's the midpoint. So the way to do, I think, to do him is think of the eye, outline first. Okay. You got the arm. Comes out there. Let's get this filled in here. This way we're going to go. That. Okay. Okay, and then you're going to go like this. So this. Go like this. Then he's got a single. Like that. Like that. Out here. Alright, there's that half mask. That half spider mask, which I love. Again, this is easily my favorite design on a spider character. Number 2 favorite design on a spider character is going to be, I'm switching up to a bigger brush now, so I like to fill this in quicker. I love the Scarlet Spider with the ripped hoodie. I think that that is awesome. Do here is going to have that. I'm going to fill this all in. This all filled in black and get that outline around the logo. Here's where you have the break where the 2 arms connect, which also looks cool. At the top, and then we're going to have the shadow come around like this. I'm just going to carefully cut in there. I should say, you guys, if you guys have not subscribed or hit the like button or done any of that stuff, if you do, it would be rad, because that helps an absolute ton. So I like to try to monetize the social media so that I can make some money off of the artwork that I do. And all this artwork that I do is also available on my eBay shop, and the link for that is in the description for the video. Now I need to switch back to my tiny brush. So I need to do the other side of the mask now. And it would start here, come down like that. This will all be black here. He's going to cut in there. This is all going to get filled in. Okay, and then same kind of concept over here, where I'm going to draw out the connection. That. And then we do that. Okay, and then this connect in there, the shadow. We can switch back to our larger brush. We're almost done. And we're just going to fill this in now quickly. Make sure this is really black. There we go. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a bit bigger here. I'm just gonna get brush to be a little bit cleaner. We're gonna put in our tone. All right, guys. That is it. That is our Spider-Man 2099. I hope you guys had fun. I did. It's been a blast. It's been real. I am the Gutter Freak. Like, subscribe, share, all the rest of it. Thank you again for choosing to spend some time with me. I hope you're making some cool art, or at least chilling out and watching me make some cool art. And I will catch you later. Stay freaky.